Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy DB back with another video today. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about who the Raptors could have selected if they traded OG for a 7th pick, although they didn't do it. I just want to do my video on who they would trade for. So if you are new, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into this full video for today's portion of discussion. Alright, so our first prospect, if the Raptors would have drafted him, it would have been Shaedon Sharpe of London, Ontario. This guy, bro, he hasn't even played college and surprised for the amount of work he's done. Honestly, in college, let's see the numbers he averaged here. Wow, I'm very surprised Shaedon Sharpe had done that and he didn't participate in Kentucky basketball and college basketball, but he sure have done a lot. And I'm surprised how much numbers he brought up as he didn't play in college, as many prospects and scouts were wondering if he'd even make the NBA draft because he didn't play a year in college. And he actually paid it off in high school, the junior year, and then the FIBA Americans Under-19 World Cup. But honestly, this guy's Shaedon Sharpe, bro. This guy's Shaedon Sharpe, bro. He literally had Bradley Beal and Devin Booker movement. Like, he can shoot like Devin Booker, he can shoot like Bradley Beal. Like, honestly, the way he moves, he's a very good shot creator. But many people are worried about defense in the NBA, but I think the Blazers can fix that. But the Raptors, if you're on the Raptors with Scotty Barnes and those guys, that'd be a very good fit. And he's from Canada as well. But honestly, those are my thoughts on Shaedon Sharpe. But this guy has very good potential. I mean, he can shoot threes, he can drill the ball, he can pass, and he can do almost everything. With the Raptors to pick him at number 7, that'd be a dream in disguise. I've seen Bobby Webster looking at him in the draft combine, but they didn't really have the move up their sleeve to get him for OG, so it's another thing. But honestly, let's go to the next prospect. And as for the next player we could have drafted too, we could have drafted Dyson Daniels, although he went to New Orleans Pelicans, but he'd be a nice pickup at the 8th or 7th pick in the draft if we were to trade there. But honestly, Dyson Daniels is an Australian superstar for the G League Ignite, and this guy is 6'8", and he can play the point guard position, play the shooting guard position, and the light I'm getting comparisons to is like Luka Doncic, because you know these European players, they stay demonly and they stay hooping. But honestly, Dyson Daniels, he's a defensive menace on both of the defensive ends. In the G League, this guy has done a lot. Like, he played for the G League Ignite, and yeah, he averaged a good stat line. Let's look at it here. But Dyson Daniels in the G League in the last season, he averaged 11.3 points, 44 field goal percentage, 25% from 3, but the Raptors can probably fix that. And he shot 72% from the free throw line, and he averaged 5.9 rebounds and 4.4 assists. Honestly, that is very good for his stat line, but for a 3-pointer, although he's 25%, I think the Raptors could have fixed that, no problem. And he would have been a demon on our squad because he's 6'8", he can play the point guard position, and he's 199 pounds, but he's from Australia. But honestly, you can round that up, he's like 6'7", but he'd be a good pick in our system, and he would fit very well in the system. He'd be like Shaedon Sharpe. But honestly, Dyson Daniels is a good player. As in the stats, he shows he can shoot a bit, he can drive a bit, he can pass, he can play defense. And he's almost averaging a block per game and a steal per game. So what can I say? If he's on the Raptors, he'd cause very much problems. But honestly, his comparisons, let's look at his comparisons. Honestly, if I had compared him to someone, I'll compare to someone like Luka Doncic. But he's very good, man. Honestly, like, he's very good. He's all not international players. They show up in the G League. They show up in the FIBA World Cup. They show up almost anywhere, man. And honestly, this guy doesn't down. He's very good. But I think he is saying he's 6'8", but with shoes, he's 6'6". I don't know what, because the height difference, but this guy honestly can do everything. And his size and length were very crazy, but if he was to play in the Raptors, it would make very much nasty. And apparently his draft combine measurements and results almost mirror Scotty Barnes, which is really crazy. But honestly, it said that Daniels is a big guard who can pass, he can play defense, and he can rebound as a prospect. And his long wingspan makes him a tough-king defender who can almost customarily guard multiple positions. Daniels is energetic on the defensive end, using his hands and length to disturb ball handlers and fill pass lanes in deflection for steals. So basically, this guy's almost built like a Giannis, because this guy can take up every pass lane, he can get a steal, he can harass an on-ball defender. This guy can do everything on offense, like literally an offense and defense. He can do everything because he has the tools, he has the height, he has a wingspan. This guy, what can this guy not do? And a big guard, like, he can pass, he can shoot 25% 3, but if he's on the Raptors, I know he gets to the 30% because it's gave me comparison with Scotty Barnes, because they're all, if he and Dyson Daniels were on the same team, that'd be a defensive problem. But honestly, Dyson Daniels, he's a very good player, man. And he's very fluent in the pick and roll game, and delivers a very good passes off the line dribble. And in pick and roll situations, you see where the game slows down for him, and he stays very patient to find the right player off the roll. That's very good. And he also uses his floater as a bitch, as a lethal weapon, as a scorer, as he's already polished. This guy, Dyson Daniels, man, if he's on the Raptors, he'll literally give us everything. Like I said, like, if he has the 7th pick, he'll give us he'll give us athleticism. 2, he'll give us size, he'll give us that length, and basically I'm getting comparisons. He's basically like another Luka Doncic, maybe, as you can see, because it's free balls at 25%. If he can get us like 35, 30%, he'll be very good. And I'm getting comparisons also to Luka Doncic because he can dribble, he can pass, he can shoot a bit. And if the Raptors can fix that, or the Pelicans can fix that, that'd be very good. I'm very happy on the Pelicans. On to the next prospect here. But yeah, a bit more to say about Dyson Daniels. Apparently his weakness is shooting, but apparently he can still shoot. But the Raptors can fix that. They're very polished and cohesion in their offense. Many NBA scouts are comparing to like Tyrese Halliburton, but honestly, if I were comparing him to someone, I'll compare him to like the Scottie Barnes and Luka Doncic, but he can compare to Tyrese Halliburton. But that's a nice comparison. On to the next prospect again. And for our next player we have Bennedict Mathurin, another Canadian-born player. As the Raptors both interviewed Bennedict Mathurin and Dyson Daniels into the draft, into a trade for them, but that didn't get done. But honestly, let's look at Benedict's numbers. Apparently in Arizona he played 32 minutes and he played in college twice. He was in a sophomore season. And apparently in a sophomore season he averaged 17.7 points. He averaged a steal per game and almost a 0.5 of a block per game, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 76 from the free throw line, 36 from the 3-point line, and shot a field goal at 45% when shooting the free throw at a 76.4%. So honestly, if I'm going to see comparisons here, like many NBA draft prospects said, he's basically like another OG if you want to compare. I don't know why the Blazers didn't pick him instead of Shaedon Sharpe, but honestly, Bennedict Mathurin's a very good guy. It shows that he can shoot threes, he can be active on defense, and he can do many things if he was selected to the Raptors. And honestly, if they traded this pick and they made this pick at 7, I wouldn't be mad either because he's basically another OG, as he has very promising. And then shorter than OG, like he's 6'6", and OG 6'7", so it wouldn't really make a difference. But anyways, Bennedict Mathurin is a very good guy, and the Raptors there to get him at number 7. I wouldn't be mad either. I like that pick, but apparently the Raptors didn't trade that number 7 pick from the Blazers. They wanted it, but it's alright. But if the Blazers didn't want to trade it and they were willing to pursuing for OG, but I'm just about my options. But honestly, yeah, Bennedict Mathurin for his strength is a good 3-point shot. And he shot over 30% from 3, and he took nearly 25% of his 25 3 beyond the arc and made 39.6 of them, as I said. And he's very comfortable in the catch and shoot, and this can be coming off screens, off pin downs, flare downs, and he's a decent 3-point shooter. And another positive he has is the explosive finish of the off-ball movement. He's a great 3-point shooter. Most 3-point shooters play below the rim. But that's not the case. But this guy, Mathurin, can get above the floor, can high fly, and get to open floor and finish a majority of fast breaks. And the Raptors like playing very fast-paced basketball. So obviously why the Raptors would want him. And apparently his defense is nasty for his strength. And he's an above average defender, and he had a defensive rating of 19.6 as he ranked 13th best in his division last season, and his 36 steals were the 16th highest in the most conference. And at his height and weight, he should have no problem guarding the 1 to 3 for this one. So basically he can guard 1 through 4, and he can basically just recognize the defense and step into lanes and block targets. So basically he has a good defensive awareness and tenacity. Honestly, if the Raptors were to make this pick at number 7, these are some picks they could have made. And your boy Dimi, and I'm out. Peace.